Today we're doing radio frequency with our quantum machine for the love handles on this lovely patient. This is the tumescent anesthesia that really goes in under the skin to provide the patient with a lot of comfort. You can hear the fat crackling. You hear it? Any pain?
No.
No. Are you feeling any heat?
No.
Good. Any pressure?
No.
No, okay, very nice. And the liposuction is totally elective. We can do the procedure with or without liposuction. The Morpheus body procedure is done as a complementary procedure at the end of BODYTITE to help tighten the skin from the outside.
So doctor, what layer of the skin does the probe go into?
It's a good question. It goes in the fat, the subcutaneous space, which is the fat.
So I had a patient ask if it's okay to lift her kid and play with them 2 weeks after the procedure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, most babies are light enough, and this is not a procedure that involves any cutting of the muscle or any alteration of the abdominal wall. So picking up your kid for short periods of time is fine. You can pick up your kids right away, unless he's like in 2nd grade and he wants you to carry him at Disney World, but otherwise you can pick him up.
What body types is this perfect for?
That's a very good question. So this is really meant for patients that are relatively active and healthy, and they just have a stubborn area of fat. It's like a little pooch that we may have on the lower abdomen or a love handle or a bra. So it's not really meant as a weight loss procedure in itself. It's more like sculpting and tightening. So we encourage you to eat healthy, to be losing the weight in a natural way, and this procedure complements your sculpting by removing that fat in that stubborn pooch that you just, no matter what you do, you can't lose.
Dr. Bartos, so I have a question. Actually, I had a patient today that had a tummy tuck and a mommy over 360, and she would like to know what would she benefit from BODYTITE?
Yes, so many times when a patient has lost a lot of weight and is already having a big surgery, the surgeon ends up leaving certain pockets of fat behind, which the patient finds unattractive maybe 6 months later as they are healing and as they keep losing weight. So the BODYTITE is a sculpting procedure that is meant to go back and really finesse, really fine-tune that liposuction result. So a patient may be 90% happy, but they still have a little pocket here or there or irregularity, and then we go in and we fine-tune that area to bring that to perfection. We recommend that you're completely healed from your mommy makeover, because that is a serious surgery with a lot of cutting. They go through the muscle, through many layers of the skin. So we want the skin to be perfectly healed and back to normal before we go back to do the sculpting procedure. I would say to get a clearance from your surgeon or about 6 months so you're completely healed.
Dr. Bartos, is there anyone who should not get this procedure done?
Yes, patients that have hernias where the fat is actually protruding through the abdominal wall, patients that had extensive surgery where we have a lot of scarring and the planes are just meshed together and scarred in together. We have patients that had permanent threads put in their chin area, so that is not a patient in whom you want to go in with a probe and poke around. Or obviously anybody that has a skin infection or any kind of sensitivity to the procedure.
What would be the difference between BODYTITE versus a regular lipo?
A liposuction is simply the mechanical disturbance and removal, sucking out of the fat. BODYTITE, what it does is the probe going in heats up the fat and it melts some of the fat. So it physically melts and you can hear the popping, which is very satisfying. But most importantly, it does tightening of the skin by tightening the septa, which are the little lines of support in your fat layer. So as that septa contracts, the skin becomes tighter, because many patients that have lost a lot of weight, now they find they have a lot of skin sagging. So they don't need so much fat removal, but skin tightening. When we combine these two procedures, the BODYTITE with the liposuction, you really get the best of both worlds.
How far after doing the procedure can people return to normal lives, like walking, going to the gym, sexual activity, and such?
Going to the gym, I would say take at least a week off, and then when you go back to gentle activities and listen to your body. If anything hurts, that means you have to slow it down. As far as sexual activity, you don't have to make any changes. Just listen to your body and you'll know the right thing to do.